Stop the Melt campaign continues. But we got more to talk about today. Who is going to the BRICS meeting next month? Who's going? We're going to talk about that too. A lot to talk about. Let you folks know what's going on at the coin shop. We got the Pinbex giveaway coming up. I'll post a link to that giveaway video in the comment section below so you have a chance to sign up. I'll give you a little hint. You must be subscribed. There's over 14 ounces of silver being given away. It is a huge, huge giveaway. Take a look at that video as soon as you're done watching this one. We got the Pinbex deals of the week. Please help me with the thumbs up. Please share this. Again, please subscribe. It's free to subscribe. All my content is free to watch. Let's get into it. Mexico has been asked to come to the BRICS meeting. This is huge. Why do you think these BRICS nations want Mexico involved now? Mexico is the world's largest producer of silver. And who's buying it all up? China and India. Ding, 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 ding. They're going to leave us in the dark, my friends. Along with Canada, along with Australia, along with Great Britain. Look, we got to wake up. The dollar is going away. That is what's going to happen, little by little. Who has been buying up the debt? China, Japan. They're not buying it as much as anymore. They're trading it in. They're trading it in. They're selling it off. We got a debt crisis in this country. So yes, please stack as much silver and gold as you possibly can. This is not financial advice. You know, we can go back and look. When these dimes were produced, what these dimes bought for service and goods back in the day. You don't have to go that far back. My friends, I know you guys know this. You girls know this. We got to get this information shared out. You know, why not give somebody a silver round, a silver eagle in your family? Maybe they will get the point then. Maybe they will get the point then. Show them this video. Educate. We do that all the time at the shop that I work for. It's educate. 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 This has lost value. It's not because silver and gold has gone up. Just want to point out, look where silver's at right now. I'm really going to focus on, you know, I focus more on silver than anything else on this channel. But look what silver's done. Stay around 36.25 in the futures. It seems like COMEX is comfortable with that price. It seems like the LBMA is comfortable with that price. It seems like we're just trying to get above this. We're building a foundation at 36.25 right now. That's what's going. We're going higher. You know, we could see a 60% jump in silver in the very near futures. If that plays out, that's around $58.11, 12 cents. We're not that far off from it. It's not unreasonable to expect that that could happen. Some people are saying 100% jump. I don't see that right now. I'm still stacking. Right? I'm still stacking. Before we get in what's going on at the coin shop today, we're going to do the Pinbex deals of the week. There's some price changes. Please note, prices will change due to the market conditions. I have to make that disclosure before I show the prices. Right now, you can pick up $30 face. Mercury dimes. You've been asking for these. They're $26.92 per dollar face. You gotta get 30. This is based on 1,000 face bag value price point with channel sponsor Pinbex. Huge opportunity to pick up some Mercury silver dimes right now. They have them in stock, ready to go to get them to your front door. Roosevelt silver dimes. They're bringing the deal back from Easter. 5 rolls. That's $25 face. They are going to be doing, right now they're 134.20 per roll if you buy 5 rolls or more. Another good buying opportunity. Peace dollars. We need some peace in the world. Very good grade. 1 to 19 count is $31. 20 plus is $30.30. Go find them cheaper. Very good grade. Don't tell me you can find them cheaper when they're calls. Because calls are a different whole grade altogether. Michael, Brian has told me they're probably even a little bit better than very good grade. Just keep this in mind. All right, just keep that in mind. They advertise very good, but you're probably going to see a little bit better grade on some of these peace dollars you're going to be getting from Pinbex. Huge opportunity. The peace dollars will be running through to July 4th until the Pinbex giveaway is done. Then all these deals are going away. You got the money to do it? Grab them up now. Let them know that crazy Coin Shop Chris sent you. 1921 Morgan dollars. Very good grade. Or better. 31.75 for 1 to 19 count. 31.05 for 20 or more. Another great buying opportunity. This is all part of Stop the Milk campaign. I do not have names for this video. Just came back from the coin shop, so I had to get these numbers real quick and get them up there. I'll try to get names this afternoon. Please put Stop the Milk campaign in the video. What's going on at the shop now? We're selling 90. We're selling a little bit of everything. Buying is strong. There is some selling still. All right, we gain a lot of 90% silver out the door. Apparently we don't need to reduce it because it's selling at this price. We're selling at 25 and 25.95 times face right now. That is what we are selling it right now for. Due to market conditions, it may go up, may go down due to the market conditions, of course. Look, I can't afford all these deals myself. You guys know that. You guys know how I stack. I understand that. Pinbex understands it. That everybody can't afford all these deals. But if you can afford at least one of them, pick one up. Stack within your means. You never want to compare my stack with your stack or anybody else's stack that shows a big stack of silver on YouTube. You got to be within your means. You don't want to get caught off guard and have to sell back for this. This is your future. This is your future. This is your bartering material. And here we have shops and pawn shops melting this stuff down. It's crazy. It is crazy. We are not melting down. I don't want to say we got plenty, but we've had a good buying opportunity on the 90% silver, so we're buying it up when we can for the shop. We got to remember what happened in 2023 in March. It was impossible to find. This past Christmas, I was reporting that we were still having trouble, where other shops saying they got plenty of it. I can only report what I'm seeing at my shop. That's it. I can report what Pinbex is seeing, what they're seeing in the market right now. They're seeing, last time I talked to Michael at Pinbex, last time I talked to him, he said 90% silver supply is gaining a little bit of a crunch. Yeah, I can see that happening, and these will be the people who are melting it down. Will be the first ones to complain they don't have anymore. They will show a little bucket. That's all I got left. Well, you would have had more if you didn't melt the gosh darn stuff down, right? I don't feel sorry for these coin shops that are melting it down. I don't feel sorry for them because all they're worrying about is making that buck today, and they're not worrying about the future. Just because they're melting this stuff down today. Our history. I gotta repeat it. Our history. Your history. My history. Whose hands has this been in? We got to think about that. It's not going to make your 90% silver worth any more in value in silver value, all that's going to do is shoot up the premiums like it was back in March of 2023, if not higher. Are you going to get those premiums back? That's yet to be seen. That's yet to be determined. I can't answer that question right now. I'm assuming yes, but you can't go on my assumption of what's going to happen next. Everything's revolving so quickly. You want to preserve history? Preserve history. You know, and I hear comments in this on my channel. Well, if you don't want it, go buy it from the coin shops of melting it. Go buy it from the coin shops of melting it down. I don't recommend that at all. I'm just going to be honest with you right there. You know, you probably want to deal with shops that are not melting this stuff down. Or online dealers like channel sponsor Pinbex are not melting this stuff down. That's what you probably want to send your business to. Not the ones that are admitting they're melting it down. You know, we send very little product to the smelter. Very, very little. And if the 90% silver coin is banged up really bad, it's worn down, you really can't see what it was, yeah, we will send it off. That will get sent off. But we're talking 4 or 5 ounces, if that, is very little we send to the melter because we put the call bucket out there. We give a discount on that. People want it for silver weight. Let the people have it. Preserve history even more. We got to stop the melt today. Put it in the comments. Stop the melt today. We get it. The word's getting out. And it's sad. You know, I'll tell the story again since we got some more subscribers here. You know, my grandma was very, very poor when she was a kid. She was born in 1936. She went home from school, this is going back up north in New Hampshire and Massachusetts, going home from school, collecting cardboard, because they were so poor. She was bringing the cardboard to the recycling plant and getting about 50 or 60 cents worth of cardboard a day, taking about an hour and a half, 2 hours of her time every day after school, trying to bring home some money to help feed the family. Well, that 50, 60 cents bought a lot of stuff back then. Look what that 50 cents buys today. Look what a $50 costs. Look what 2 quarters cost. Look what 5 silver dimes cost. And melt value, silver value today. I'm trying to get a word of that using that melt value language. I'm so used to saying that. We have to stop the melt today. And that includes everything. That includes everything. If the coin shop or pawn shop can sell it for a little bit cheaper, why not sell it to the public for the same price you would get it from the at the smelter? Why not just sell it the same price? Blow it out. You know, blow the inventory out the door that way. It might take you a little bit longer to do it. I get it. But this is, you want to make money for the business later? Stop melting the 90% silver down. They're not making no more. We're doing everything we can at the shop. Pinbex is doing everything they can to pass the deals on to you all. I'm honored that Pinbex is not melting this stuff down. I am honored they're not melting it down. Call them yourselves. Get to know your local coin shops. Get to know Michael and Brian at Pinbex. You know, because you might need one day, if this is still around, or some other form of currency still around, you might need to call Pinbex up for them to buy it off of you. You know, there's different ways to sell the stuff if you need to. But we got to remember, silver, gold, platinum is for the long haul. And what I mean by the long haul, it's really 15, 20 plus years. If people are not comfortable with that, then silver and gold are not for you. You know, it's for the long haul. It's not trying to get rich overnight. You know, we've got to try to explain this to people at the shop. And I'm trying to do my best to trying to explain this right here to you all. There's so many videos out there claiming you're going to get rich, you know, with this with a few ounces of silver. What, rich in this? You know, what happens when the dollar really gets eaten away at. It already has. It's little by little. When people lose trust in this, and other countries are losing trust in this, they're not buying our bonds, not buying our treasuries. They're giving us the middle finger. That is what they're doing with the BRICS nations. And you don't think Mexico's not going to get finally involved with that? They're trying to get away from the dollar. What happens if these countries say, we're not shipping you any more products? Like China, like Mexico, like India. That could very well happen in a blink of an eye. And what are we going to do? We got no infrastructure here. We got no companies that are making cell phones in America. No laptops. All this stuff is made overseas. We got to try to bring some jobs back. I get what President Trump's trying to do. It's not working too well right now. No, Apple said they're going to come back. Okay, well, where are they going to get the silver if Mexico says we're not shipping the United States anymore silver? Where's that silver going to come from? I'll tell you where it's going to come from. They will stop putting ads on TV. Maybe you get an email saying, we need your silver. Sell it to this place. Be careful of those type of ads when they do pop up. It's happened before in 2010 and 2011 where you saw, what some people did see, big news advertisements in the newspaper. These companies come in, and they're really not companies, they're crooks. These crooks come into these local hotels right off the highway, and they got two escape routes, either northbound or southbound, east or westbound, wherever you're located in the country. That is where they take off to. And they pay very little for your silver or gold. I've seen it with my own eyes. Seen it with my own eyes. All right? Be careful of these pop-up shops when they do come back around. We buy gold. We buy silver. You will see those pop up left and right. Be careful with the strip malls. You'll see them in there. Be careful if you still have a major mall in your area. You'll see little booths in the center of the mall. Be careful. Be wise. Don't fall for it. Make sure you're getting the best price if you have to sell for cash. Make sure. Shop around like when you buy. Shop around when you sell. You got to shop around both ways. It's a pain in the rear end. You know, sometimes it's just better if you have a flea market. Get a table for a day or two. Maybe start a little business. Do it that way. If you got the time to do it. Yes, you just eBay out there too. And I understand there's eBay fees. I get it. But if silver and gold really take off, those eBay fees ain't going to make a bit of difference when silver doubles in price. It's really not. If you think about it, you're still going to be ahead of the game. And you got to look at what the coin shop's willing to pay you as well. You look at what Pinbex is willing to pay you as well. There's so much variables when you sell as well. What's the better option for your personal self? With that all being said, we got to stop the melt. We're going to stay on board. Thank you for all your support with Stop the Melt campaign. If you have questions about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me in my email. It's always in every single description of every single video. I thank you for your time and watching. Coin Shop Chris is out. We will see you this afternoon.